spent a lot of time trying to figure out how can I improve. Lots of it was self-reflection, constantly pushing myself to become who I want to be. It wasn't easy. I always wanted to find love. I mean, don't we all? I'm glad I was able to finally meet that person. But it took a lot of lessons. Many I wish I could skip. I wanted to let y'all know a few of those lessons, so maybe you could do better than me. But this isn't a fast process. I'll be honest with you. It takes time. But I promise, if you listen, it's worth it. And this is why so many people make the mistake of jumping from relationship to relationship, because they're just looking for someone to complete them. You want to look for someone that's going to complement you. These are the mistakes that we constantly make because all we want to do so bad is be with someone. And we haven't even done our due diligence for ourselves to take the time to work on us. If there's anything you're gonna get from today's video, is understanding where you are and understanding that it's okay that you're not the person that you want to be right now, but that's all right. Because the key word I said right there is right now. Our expectations sometimes are so much higher than we are for the person that we're looking for. The expectations that women have on men and men have on women, they are completely misguided. We have lost our values. We have thrown our values into things that everyone else wants and not what we want. The reason why is because we haven't took the time to build ourselves. And I'm saying this from a standpoint of someone who has made those mistakes, has jumped in a relationship too soon, where I didn't give myself the time that I deserved to explore and grow and build and feel and experience the way I should have. And that was just a detriment to my relationship, because if I was in a better situation, if I was in a better place personally, I would have been able to handle a lot of the challenges that came in my relationships and understood how to maneuver, how to lead, setting certain foundations, certain values that women look to us to have. So one of the most important things in building yourself is building a strong foundation, because that foundation that you build, the work ethic, the cycle of success, if you call it, that's what's going to be in every foundation of every business that you make. And even when it comes to building a relationship, that foundation that you build for yourself is going to be in that relationship. And if you want to take on the role of being the leader in your relationship, which from a man's perspective, I feel like you should, then you need to have a strong foundation. You need to be able to bring someone in and have them succeed in the ways that you know how. And the only way to do so is to make sure that you work on yourself. If you're a man, you should lead in your relationship. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with owning that. I'm not talking about being the person who leads and has this expectation of a certain way that your woman has to follow. What I'm saying is be someone that your woman wants to follow. And the only way you can be that person is when you worked on you. You're not going to be able to lead. You're not going to be able to garner that attention, that desire, without working on yourself.
They say that habits are what make you successful. So I have been trying my best to refine and just create better habits. Guess what? That shit is hard. It's not something that you're gonna get right away. It's something that takes a lot of consistency, but you have to know what habits you're trying to build and why you're trying to build them.
Go to the gym. Start getting in tune with yourself. Stop thinking that understanding your feelings, your emotions doesn't make you manly. If you're that guy that is walking around too tough, saying that I don't need to go ahead and tell anyone how I feel. I don't need to express to my woman the way that I feel. She doesn't need to know my emotions because that makes me look weak. Understand, you are weak. There's a correlation between guys who act tough and guys who are broke. You are so upset most of the time that your ass gotta be tough. You're mad because you ain't got money, or you're mad because you don't have the money that you want. Those tough guys are usually the broke guys. Men who are secure in themselves, who understand themselves and are doing well, don't walk around upset. We got money. We don't have worries. Things are going well. I can smile when I go out. And this self-actualization, realization, understanding that you're gonna go through is gonna help you to not have insecurities. Most relationships fail, over 50%. They fail because of personal insecurities. And most of the time that men are insecure in a relationship is because we don't understand how to articulate our feelings. And instead of expressing yourself and articulating your feelings about the situation, we act out. We act out, we act tough, we yell, we throw a tantrum, we might go ahead and remove ourselves from the situation because we don't want to deal. And that's the stuff that's going to keep you away from finding your person, finding the person that you want to be with, because you aren't even the person you want to be with. This world is comprised of more than just what we see. Meditating is something that for me has changed my life, has changed the game for me. And I can't tell y'all how incredible it feels to meditate and to just slow everything down, to stop everything from happening. That's what meditating does. It just stops everything. You wouldn't believe how meditating and journaling can really change the way that you perceive life. Watch how things start to change around you. You're gonna start being more attractive. If you have great energy, people can feel that shit. That's attractive. See the way people change around you when they notice you're doing something different. Women love somebody that's different. You stick out when you're different. You're not like everybody else. You don't want to wear tight jeans and some Jordan 3s and a fitted hat. You're not like everybody else. You're getting in better shape. You're doing better mentally. You're getting more in tune with yourself spiritually. And you're smiling. I have learned and I've unlocked new parts of life. And they have brought me so many blessings. But you know what? If I look at the work I put in every day, and I look at the things that I'm trying to unlock and be better at, it makes sense why I'm here. It makes sense why we're talking. Because I do want you to be a better you. Because before you find the one, you have to become the one. I want you to stop yourself if you notice that you aren't where you need to be, but you're constantly putting yourself out there to be with someone because you feel like you need to be with someone. I want you to hit the pause button. So the question is, are you ready to be the person that your future self deserves? Or will you keep waiting for the right one without working on yourself? Please let me know in the comments below if you believe any of these suggestions will help you in becoming your better self. Or maybe you have other suggestions that I've left out that have actually worked for you. I'd love to know your story. These are just a few of mine. It's Jordan Ray. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace out.